Hello, everyone. For those coming back, having patience with me, thank you. So we're going to work on, well, I've been working on my boxes, but we're also going to be working on that folio that we were working on earlier. You're just coming in, zooming in. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Miss Carrie. All right, we're going to be needing our 3/8 of an inch tape, our scoreboards. If you're going to use magnets, you're going to need magnets. You're going to need a pencil for sure, an X-Acto knife, a ruler, and of course your cardstock. Now, I did make the changes. So if you, hola, hey Clint, if you happen to cut your pieces, I hope you didn't because I made some downloads changes. So we're going to do a reversal waterfall. And this reversal waterfall is going to go from the biggest to the smallest. And typically on a waterfall, you do the smallest to the biggest. If I flip it this way, you're going to see it's about a 1/2 inch. On disregard the previous download. I know Ludus did it. I hope you didn't cut this part. Me entering it, typing it, I inadvertently did not write what I had on my notes, and I apologize for that. So going back to the drawing board, I got flustered earlier, but that is neither here nor there, and we're going to move along. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to start from scratch, but I wanted to share that what we're doing is a reversible waterfall. So it's going to look like this, if you can see that, and the biggest to the smallest on the back, and it's going to go right in part A1. Okay, no stop where I got stuck. No, I stopped where you got stuck. Okay, all right, perfect. So we're actually going to be working on the flap that, oops, what's this? Cancel. Hello, Miss Joyce. We're actually going to work on the flap that you created, which is the one that was a little bit longer. Let me move my camera so you can see and move all this other stuff. It's really hard to see fully because this is the one we did on Friday. And one we did on Friday had this longer flap that goes all the way down to that bottom flap, okay? And then we were going to put a magnet. And that flap is not in the measurement. That flap is not in the measurements. That flap was 10.5. We scored it at 1, and we scored it at 1 7/8. This little gusset here is a 7/8 inch gusset, okay? From the 1 inch line to the 1 7/8 score, that's a 7/8 gusset, okay? And then, of course, we call that 4A. So we're actually going to work on that. I'm going to end up doing 2 folios, but that's how it always is. You know, we always have one that's our demo, one that's I'm making it, designing it as you guys see me here. Okay, so before we do anything, what we're going to do is we're going to cut whatever's going to go in the center here of 1A. We're going to cut a designer piece, and that designer piece is going to be 5 3/4 by 8 1/4. That's your designer paper, okay? Because remember that this base is 6 inches wide by 8.5. So because it's 6 inches wide, we're just going to take a 1/4 inch so that on each side we have 1/8 of an inch border, okay? And that's going to go like so in the center. I'm going to go ahead and punch out mine. Trying to stay on track, not get distracted with anything. So go ahead, if you're going to use border punches, if you're going to use dies, whatever you have, grab that, punch it out, and that's going to go center right here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put that down first so that we can move on with the rest. All right. And then we can work on the reverse waterfall, which are the measurements that you had where it's 6A, 6B, 7A, 7B, 8A, 8B, okay? Lourdes, how's your mom? How's your mother today? And Eric's home. I just did a sandwich. I felt like that lady that used to follow me back in the day that just made sandwiches and chips for her husband, but we had chips, sandwich, and fries for dinner. Sourdough bread, though. Okay. So that is 1A that has been covered. Now we're going to work on the reversible waterfall that goes in. And for that, you have your new measurements that I've given you. It's in coffee. And they go like this. I've already cut mine out. And I've already scored mine, okay? So the first thing you're going to do for 6A, I'm going to go this way. You're going to cut one piece that measures 5 7/8, 5 7/8 by 8 3/4, okay? Then you're going to take it and you're going to put it landscape on the 8 3/4, and you're going to score it at a 1/2 inch, okay? On a 1/2 inch. You're going to set that piece aside and cut 2 pieces that are now 6B, and they're going to measure 5 inches by 8 1/4, 2 pieces, okay? And then on your 5-inch side, I have a crybaby dog. He won't go down in front steps, and my son took the other dog to the store. The baby's pitching a fit. Aww. She's good. I'm praying for Dami. I took him for blood work this AM, and results are not good. What? This is the one that just got the kidney transplant? What's going on? Oh my God, when it rains, it pours. Okay, so on the 5 and 8 1/4, we're going to go on the 5-inch side, which is portrait. We're going to score it at a 1/2 inch. Okay, do the same thing on the other one at a 1/2 inch. Okay, now what I've done is with my pencil, I went in flushed with the edge on the 5-inch side. I went in and marked it at 2 1/2 inch. And then on the bottom, I went up and I marked at 2 inch. Then with my X-Acto knife and my ruler, I cut that out diagonally. Okay, we're going to do one together, but not on this one. So now that you've done those, cut that aside. Let's set that aside. Now, this one don't miter. The one, and I'm going to write that down on notes here. Do not miter on this, the A's. Anything that has A's on this waterfall, do not miter. Okay, it's going to be easier if we do not miter. And if we put a note on there, and that's 1 T, I put 2 T's. I put a note so that I'm not trying to miter because I got distracted earlier. It's either here nor there. I'm over that. Okay, on the one that's 5 by whatever number it is, those are the ones that we're going to miter, okay? So on our score line, we're going to go ahead and take our scissors, and that 1/2 inch hinge, right where the score line intercepts, we're just going to trim, okay? And we're going to do that on both of the B's. On all B's, we miters. All A's, we do not miter, okay? I'm going to go ahead on the little bumpy bump. We're going to bend it back, burnish that. And if anyone knows, I'm not sure if Miss Penny is still, I think she's still in a funeral, but I don't know. If she comes in, let me know so I can send her a link. I didn't want to bother her because I know she's at. All right, we're going to push this one back. Remember, anything that's A, which is 6A, 7A, 8A, 9A, and 10A, or any of those. Okay, now we're going to set 6A aside. Let's grab 7. Now we have 7A. That one measures 5 7/8 by 8 1/4. On the 1/4 side, we're going to score it. Yeah. On the 8 1/4 side, we're going to score it at a 1/2 inch. And again, right, do not miter. Okay, set that one aside. Grab 2 pieces of cardstock, and you're going to cut this one and label it 7B. It's going to measure 5 by 7 3/4. On the 5-inch side, go ahead and score it at a 1/2 inch. Do the same thing on the other one at a 1/2 inch. It is a B, so we're going to, again, in the intercepts, we're going to slightly miter. I'm not saying Penny will text me if she gets here, so I'll let you know. Okay, perfect. Let me know. Thank you, Miss Carrie. All right. Okay, let's bend those back and burnish. I think, guys, we're going to be able to, I think I'm going to design a box so we can put this little folio. I think it'd be pretty. I just got to design it first because I get so sidetracked with stuff. And I don't like making mistakes. I'm kind of hard on myself on mistakes. Okay. So that is 7A and 7B. We're going to set those aside. So here's 6B, 7B on top. We're going to put that one aside. Let's grab 8A and 8B. 8A measures 5 7/8 by 7 3/4. Same thing. We're scoring on the 7 3/4 side at a 1/2 inch. And then we're going to, right on here, do not miter, just because May has a small little pea-sized brain, and I don't want to screw it up. Lately, I have to write everything down because my brain has not been functioning. Okay, so then we're going to cut 2 pieces that measures 5 by 7 1/4 on the 5-inch side. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to score it at a 1/2 inch on both. Okay, and then what we're going to do different, and I'm going to do this together with you guys. We're going to, with your score line flushed in, we're going to make a little pencil mark on the top on the 5-inch side at 2 1/2 inch. And then you're going to go down to the opposite side on the right-hand side and make a little mark at 2 inch. And then this is where we're going to grab our X-Acto knife. And we're going to just slightly cut that from that end to this end. And we're going to trim. Hopefully she's all right. Okay. And you can choose if you want to do this part, you can leave that out. Now, if you want to do that, save these little pieces, because remember, throughout this 30 days, we're making pockets, we're making tucks, we're making all kinds of little things. So this could be handy because we can add this as a little tuck spot, okay? So just save that because that's extra stuff that you have. All right, let's bend that back. Oh, let's miter our corners on the B's only, B only. Now, I forgot to mention that if you do participate on this challenge, let me know. We're going to be doing a $25 gift card to Amazon as a little token of thank you for, you know, participating in this little challenge. So we'll select a random winner for a $25 gift card to Amazon. Okay, so now we have 7A and 7B complete. And let's, well, I didn't fold those back. Let's do that. And in order to participate, you have to, 1, subscribe to my channel. 2, you have to tell us that you're going to be participating. Show us progress. I mean, I'm not expecting you every second of the day sending me pictures or posting pictures and tagging me on it, but it's nice just to see the progress of everybody. And then join our coffee. You don't have to do the membership. You can just go in there and follow. And also follow us on, we're on Instagram and we're on Facebook. So follow us on those places, and that way we can keep track of everything. All right, let's put our 6B or 8B. Then we're going to take 9A and 9B, and same thing. I don't think I need to show you the scoreboard, right? I think I've already scored it. On the 5 7/8 by 7 1/4, 9B, we're also going to write down do not miter. So you'll, you know, kind of tweak your mind not to do that repetitive motion. We're going to score it on the 7 1/4 side at a 1/2 inch. Set that aside. Cut 2 pieces that are 5 inches by 6 3/4. Label it 9B and score it at a 1/2 inch on the 5 inch side. We will miter these, and we're just going to keep those flat just like that. We're not going to do, I mean, you're welcome to, you know, if you want to trim, you know, angle trim, you're welcome to do that all you want. You're welcome to add more flips and flops and doohickeys. That's entirely up to you. We're just doing it basic right now. Okay. How is everyone this evening? What did you guys have for dinner? Did anyone have it's a rainy, lazy day here. You might hear it thunder because it's been thundering all day. All right, 9A and 9B is complete. Make sure you have them all facing up that way because that's in the order that we're going to be putting it inside the folio. Last one. And for this one, you're going to label it 10A, and it's 5 7/8 by 6 3/4. You're going to turn it on the 6 3/4 side, and we're scoring it at a 1/2 inch. I had ham and hash brown. That sounds really, really yummy. Pizza. We had, well, I made focaccia pizza the other night. So, yeah. So, again, we're going to burnish that. Ham. You know what? I like breakfast for dinner. I love pancakes and bacon. Oh, I love that. I love pancakes, but I have to have them really big, fluffy pancakes is yummy with a cup of coffee. All right, set that one aside. Now cut 2 pieces and label it 10B. They're 5 by 6 1/4. We're scoring it at a 1/2 inch, both of these. Okay. Now we're going to go and we're going to do where we're going to miter both edges. So again, we're going to go on the 2.5 inch. We went at, oh, that's not even 2.5 inch. See that? I almost messed that up. Got to think about it. Glad I realized. So we're going to go at 2.5 inch. 1, 2, half. And then on the side, we're going to go 2 inch. Okay. And we're just going to miter. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, there is a challenge. So if you want to follow this challenge, I'm pretty sure you have plenty of cardstock. We all have plenty of cardstock. Okay. Go ahead and miter. Do the same thing on the other one. I mean, this is up. This part here is up to you if you want to, you know, angle cut these. It's entirely up to you. But what you can do is you can save these pieces, and then you can put it down here as another little tuck spot. See that? You can build on the layer. So save those little angles because they're going to come in handy. All right, let's fold that back. And remember, B's we miter. The only ones we don't miter is A. All right, miter that. You're going to try it. Good. I'm glad. This is kind of like a stimulating. It's going to try to pump my brain to work back into, get it back into working gear. Hasn't been working like it used to be, creative and thinking about measurements, and, you know, it fell off the horse. Okay, so here we go. We have 10A and 10B. You got 2 flaps, okay? Let's go ahead and glue these. How it goes. Oop, let me see. I got an important email. I got to answer. Not email, message. That's an important message. All right. Hold on. That's very, very important. I was expecting. Why am I not able to? Hold on a second. I got to do. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I would never hear about like what type of woman you wanted, like the street girl would always be like, oh, I want kids, I want kids, I want kids. Not like, oh, I want a woman with this. No, it's I want kids. This is taking forever. I don't know if my Facebook keeps getting. Every time I'm going to do this, my Facebook must have been reported or something. I don't know. Oh, yes, I'll make my mom one. Oh, that'd be sweet. That'd be a super sweet gift to your mom. She'll love it. She will love that. Let me keep this here because I need to verify that. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue these. Oh, there we go. Got it.
And like mind you, because he got a job, I think he only like works 6 or 7 days a week, right? From 6 a.m. to like 9, 10 p.m. Right? No breaks. 6 to 7 days a week. But he's like, Bree, I have made enough money to be able to have a family. I can't take both have kids now. I'm like, you working over 12, 13 hours. Stay at home with the press mom. Like, is that not? I feel like the only one to be around kids is you want to. And then when he met his like new stepsister, right? They never met in person, never talked, never anything. Like you should look on like mental. As soon as they met, he's like rough house and like touching all over.
Hold on, guys.
And then when he was here, he was wrestling hardcore to the point last almost made his face. And like I was like, dude, you can't keep watching. And I swear. But
Okay, so while that person responds to me, go ahead. Okay, hold on. Give me another second because this is something that is money wise and I got to consult it with Eric. Okay, so it's actually US is less. It's 217 You're selling it? Oh, let's see. Oh, wow. Let's send it, keep them your mind. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. I have an idea on how I can do one. Oh, cool. All right, so let's go ahead. On the 10A, let's glue 10B. And you have two 10Bs. And we're going to glue these on to 10A. Right on it. So we're going to flush it. We're going to put some glue on it. And I apologize. It's hard to see on white cardstock. I do like working with the white cardstock, especially this weight of cardstock. God, it's so hard to see. It's like blinding. All right, let's flush it. I'm sorry if Nani, I don't know if you guys can hear Nani. I'm sure you guys were hearing me downstairs. Go to the link here. All right. What? Flush it on the opposite side. Open it up. And boom. Now we have that, and then we can take our magnets. Let me go here. Give me one more second, guys. I haven't Yes, you may put your Facebook group on there. Why so many darn links? Darn it. Oh, Folio crap. I don't know where I put my magnets from moving. Oh, no. Well, you could always have these little tiny itty bitty ones that I got from Amazon. I don't know if I have magnets. Hobby Lobby sells them. Okay, alternative to magnets, you can use Velcro if you have Velcro from like Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree Velcro. So don't sweat it if you don't have that. It's my suggestion. If you don't have magnets, grab your Velcro from Dollar Tree. Let me see if I have any here that I can show you, Dollar Tree ones. Yeah, like these little Dollar Tree Velcros. And you could probably do like this. That'll work. Okay, then use Velcro. There you go. Solutions, problem solved. We always find a solution. Crafting has a solution for everything, guys. It really honestly does. Never a right or wrong. I'm just bad at putting these down. I'm really not the best at putting these down. Dexterity in my hands are not the I'm sitting here talking. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard me. Velcro. I don't know how that happened that I muted myself. May, you're muted. Okay, take 9A and 9B, and you're going to do the same thing as you did earlier. You're going to miter your 9Bs, and you're going to attach it to 9A. What I was saying is that I've invested in something that's going to benefit you guys. So that's what I was doing when I got off for a few minutes to handle something. I think it'd be good for you guys. I believe in investing in what I believe in. So I think it'll benefit you guys. You'll see what I mean in the next couple days. Anywho, I'm excited about that little tiny minor investment. I believe in also, oh, and you know what? I today I went to find more of the blades for my cutter on Tim Holtz Tonic Studio. Oh my God. Amazon doesn't have it in stock, and scrapbook.com no longer has it in stock because it's discontinued. It will benefit you guys creative wise. Okay. Creative wise, it will benefit you. You'll start seeing. I'll show you guys here in the next couple weeks. Okay. All right. Let's take another magnet or 2 magnets. I had to order, when I got off today, I had to order magnets. I'm just going to go eyeball it center, about so. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about whether or not it is precisely right. All right. So I got to respond to this. Okay. You guys will start seeing what I mean. You will, and you guys are going to love it. I'm telling you. You're going to love it. Okay. 9B is done. Now we're going to grab 8A and 8B. Same thing. Miter your B's. Attach it to A. Grab your magnets. So anyway, I went to order the blade for my tonic because it's starting to get funky. I don't have any. I can order it from Stampers Anonymous. So to go on there and basically place an order for $75 or pay shipping. So I got to see this tonic. Does he have anything that I would want, that I need? Because I really don't need anything other than I need to get the blade. Okay. So we're going to take 8B and attach it to 8A. Same little process. And this is where we can start. Once we do this, we can start cutting our pieces and attaching to these. Oops. I just knocked off this. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Now, magnets. Magnets, magnets, magnets. What will we do without magnets? We would probably put straps. Ribbon, that's another thing you guys can use. I mean, if you want to tie it with a ribbon, you would just put the ribbon underneath. If you want to do ribbon, say for instance, you want to put a ribbon instead of doing the magnets, what you can do before you put your decorative paper, your designer paper, you're going to put your ribbon, bring it up, do not tie it, then put your decorative papers, and then all you have to do is tie it. That's it. You can do that too. Before you put your designer paper, wrap. Oh, that's too close to the edge. We don't want that. We can't have that like that. Nope, nope, can't do that. I don't like my, I don't particularly like my magnets too close to the edge because then it becomes too bulky. So Lourdes, what's going on with your grandson? What happened? I thought he was doing well. I didn't see the message above of your grandson. So you'll probably have to repeat yourself because I was busy over here chatting. Grab some water. May, you're muted. I can't hear you. How many times did it take you guys to get me to see that? So what I was saying is if you want to add ribbon, before you, let me show you real quick. Maybe I could do one. Do you guys want me to do one with ribbon without magnets so you can at least get an idea of what it looks like without the magnet? Like I can do the large one if you guys want. Just comment. Are the measurements right now, Mike? Mike? Measurements are good. Measurements are good. All right, let's get 7A and 7B. And let's do the same thing. We're just going to take those hinges and attach it. Do you guys want me to do one with a ribbon so you can see what it looks like? I think I just needed to release some stuff. But if you guys want me to do one with a ribbon so you get an idea. Yes, do ribbon. Okay, perfect. I'll do one. I'll do the first layered one. Or you know what? Maybe I could do it with this one. Let's do this one with a ribbon. That way you get an idea. If you don't want to go out and buy ribbon or you don't have Velcro, you can also do ribbon for closure. You can also use the little prongs. You have those prongs. Okay, let's do this one with ribbon. Let me see what ribbon will match this collection. Let's see. Maybe I would do seam binding. Let me see what I seam binding. Because seam binding is a little thin and I can get away with. He wasn't feeling well, thought maybe getting flu. Doctor sent for blood work this morning and the results are not good and told my daughter to take him quickly to Philly's hospital. Oh my God. I done ribbon and it looks just as nice. Exactly. It doesn't, you don't have to, if you don't have Let's see. Let's do this one. Yeah, let's do ivory because that's kind of neutral. Oh, thank you, Mike. Yeah, prayers for him. All right, so basically you just want to kind of figure out how big of a ribbon you need. Tie it up. It is seam binding, so this one I can go really shabby. I have flimsy fingers, so. All right, so then just kind of figure out your center point is basically it. Let's figure that out together. Stranger just sent me a friend request. Creepy. Ooh, who was it? I'm assuming I'm going to probably be getting a lot of those. Who was it? Was it a male? So it's about 3 7/8. On this one, it's 7 3/4. 3 7/8 is about the halfway point. So right around there. So I'm just going to try to move it just a bit. I think that's about right. Because of the width. Yeah, right there. Okay. All right, right there. So I'm just going to very carefully. It was a strange name too. I'll look. I will. That's kind of weird. Right. So I just kind of glue it there in place like so. That's it. That's all you do. And then just put your decorative paper on. Just make sure you have plenty of glue, and that's all you do. That's basically it. And it looks just as pretty, isn't it? It looks like a little gift. All right, 7B is done. 6B and 6A, same thing, just another day. I got 2 pins. Huh. Guys, it's raining cats and dogs here. All right, tomorrow we're going to, if I don't think I have anything going, but tomorrow we're going to probably meet up around 1:30. All right, so we're going to take 7B and 7A. I mean 7B, attach it to 7A. Remember your B's, we miter the corners. A's, we do not. I'll make sure I clean up all these little notes, like little tips. Miter this, don't miter that. Okay. And then all you have to do, what's left is cutting down your papers to match. And as I always say, we cut everything at 1/4 inch shorter. So if you know that this is 8 3/4, we're going to cut this at 8 1/2. That gives us 1/8 on the top, 1/8 on the bottom. It's just a rule of thumb. It's very spooky. Mike, did you want to come on? I have headsets on now. Did you finish doing what you were doing, Mike? Okay. There we have that one. We got through this easy peasy. See what happens when my brain is not stressed? It literally works. It literally does what it, yes, I didn't know that name. Wow. It was Clint. Maybe it's the plumber. Clint, was it you? Spooky Clint, the spooky professor. Oh, Lord. Is it just for your personal use? Do you guys sell that? There's a place here in a town in Texas that they have it's like a big hot spot. A lot of celebrities will go, and we went a couple weeks ago and got some sausage and stuff that they do. I told you the right thing, May. You did amazing tonight. And now today I actually, my brain is like liberated. Liberation. There we go. Perfect, guys. Perfect. We got through this under an hour. And now we just have to look at that. Sweet Mother Jesus. Okay, now if you turn them upside down, you will see all the A's. And I'm going to go ahead and mark A's so that you know that these little flap ones are A's, okay? And in our A's, we're going to take, I'm going to tell you, you can do Scor-Tape, you can do wet glue, whatever works best for you. Especially because if you're putting it down, it's a little bit tricky to tear up your paper if you don't have something like Undo. Undo is the mother savior of all, and it would have literally destroyed that other project, but thankfully I had Undo. We're licensed to sell beef, but we don't sell our sausage. Oh, that way we don't get copycats. Well, one of these days we're going to go and have a craft retreat over there. We're going to have some of your, well, some of your, yeah, the cow sausage, the moog sausage, that sausage. Okay, let's get, if you do Scor-Tape, just know that it's going to be, it could be a little bit breather, but we'll do the half, I'll do the half pull technique, okay, so that you don't destroy your project. All right. Well, you know what we can do? We can decorate it before we attach. Let's do that. Let's decorate before we attach, because ideally what we're going to do is they're going to stack up just like that. Okay. We're going to stack them just like that. That's how they're going to stack. You can't see it. See that? They'll stack one on top of the other, where the one line meets the other one, the next flap goes in, just like that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we can, it might be easier to decorate, especially the back parts, to decorate that. We can probably just decorate the back parts and the inside. And then on the flaps, it's going to be a little bit trickier and a little bit longer of a video. All right. Let's go. I want to do easy. I want to go too bizarre. And I probably need to print off one that is the same all throughout because I kind of like, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to, because I know that these are already set in stone because I got them labeled. These I've already set in stone because I've labeled them. I've labeled these. So I'm going to set those aside because those are already taken. And let's see what I'm going to choose, because whatever I choose, it has to be something that we can use throughout. I do like this one. I love her. She's so beautiful. And I think we're going to go and use her on the inside and maybe whatever's left over. So let's go ahead and start with her. And then I'll figure out which ones I'm going to reprint. All right, we know that it measures 5 7/8. Okay. And if I go a half inch or a quarter inch, it's going to be 5 5/8. So my designer paper is going to be 5 5/8 by 8 1/4. Sorry, by 7 1/4. Sorry, 7 1/4. No, 8. 5 5/8 by 8. I'm going to write that down so that you guys can get it. Let me find my notepad. So 6A designer paper. You're going to cut one piece that is 5 5/8 by 8. Sorry, hold on. Oh, that was Nani. Okay. All right, for the inside. All right, so let's go ahead and cut that. 8 inches is my long length. And 5 5/8 is the width. Okay. We're going to need 2 pieces of this. Why do we need 2? Because we need one for the front and one for the back part of this panel. So it's going to go like that, but we're going to need one for the back as well. Okay. So we're going to use, since I cut this one, we're going to use that on the back because I wanted her. All right. And we need to cut her at 8 inches long length. And use all these little, because we need to use those for pockets. All those scraps are going to be used for pockets. Somehow or another, we're going to use our scraps for pockets. All right, so she will go in here like so. You can miter corner around your corners if you want. Now let's go for this flap. You need 2 pieces actually. You're going to need 2 pieces, and this flap measures. I will give you guys all these measurements if you want them in the group. Okay. All right. So it's almost, it should be a 1/2 inch. So we're going to go 4 1/4 by 8. Everything on this one is going to be 8. This one here, we're mitering it also. So we're going to cut 2 pieces that also actually 4 pieces. Okay, so we need 4 pieces because this one is 4 1/2 by 8, right? But we're going to cut our paper at 4 1/4 by 8, and this one, the original size was also 4 1/2 by 8 1/4. So we're cutting 2 pieces that are 4 1/4 by 8 for the designer paper. Let's see if we'll coordinate with that. She does have blue on, so we can probably go something like this. Ooh, that's pretty. We're going to do that. I'm going to do this one for the inside, and this is going to be 4 1/4 by 8. Four and a quarter. The 1/8 is the length. So 4 1/4 is the width. And that should be the same. Okay. All right. I'm going to move this just a tad bit. On the one, we have to go over and remember I might change this one or maybe something else. I might put him on the back because there's the blue. So I might go with this one. So I think I'm going to put that one in the back. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead, round these corners up because I like it. I'm in a rounding corner mood lately, not in a distressing. We're going to put that one there. Let's go ahead and cut this one. Only problem is I'm having is this trimmer. Oh my God, it's tearing up all my paper. Oh, this one. This trimmer's been like creating havoc for me. I need to get me a blade. Let's go 8 inches. Because I know that is. And then I said that it was going to be 5 5/8. So that's going to trim him off a little bit, and he's the center of attention. So we're just going to go, I'm going to line it up at 7. Look, I was about to cut my paper again. Ah. and blade. And let's go 5 and 5/8. Perfect. Except for this blade. Perfect. Let's find it. And Joyce, sorry I scared you. I think it's so funny that it was actually Clint. Oh my heavens. It was actually Clint. All right. Okay. So this matches all the colors of this one. Okay, we're going to go ahead and glue this one down. It's a bigger area, so I'm going to go with fabric pack. Do you guys need me to stay here to decorate all this entire reverse waterfall? I'm assuming you do, because you probably want to see me put the waterfall down. You spooked yourself. Where do you come up with these names, Clint? Like where? What is it how do you come up with these names? Oh, she's so pretty. She reminds me of when I had the short hair, except she's light skin. You guys remember my short hair era? That's what she reminds me, my short hair era. Okay, then she's going to go here like so. So we're going to go ahead and again, punch out these corners. Oh, I don't even know why I punched this one out because I got to miter that. Duh. Da-da, not thinking. All I did was look at my window, Joyce, and I literally jumped out of my skin. I do that every day. I jump out of my skin. I look in the mirror and I see the gray hair and I'm like, what the heck is that? You're not 15. Hello. It's not 1987. Someone forgot to inform me that it is not 1987. That's my favorite, but if you guys didn't know, that's my favorite year. That and when I was in Puerto Rico. And that's probably because in 1987, I was in Puerto Rico. I went to Puerto Rico. I didn't want to come back. Okay, now over here, we're going to go over, but we're going to take a quarter inch off. So because we went on the original flap, we went over at 2.5. We're going to go over in 2. We're going to measure your little flap. It is on my end. Make sure you double check yours. It's 2 inches. So we're going to cut, or we're going to make a mark at 1 3/4. Sorry. So we're going to go over at 1 3/4, but double check your flap. Always double check your flap. So we're going to go to the top And we're going to mark it at 1 3/4 because we always take out quarter-inch. And we're going to do the same thing, but double check on your flap. It should be 2-inch again. Hopefully you get it right. And if it doesn't come out right, I will just print out another one and go from there. And again, remember we have all these little pieces. This is a cute little piece that we can decorate one of those side pockets, okay? Don't throw that away. That's valuable stuff. Ah, I cut it wrong. You see that? But you know what? It's never wrong. We can go here like that. Yeah, see? It's no biggie. We'll put something there. Never wrong. Actually like it like that. I like lines, I like stripes, I like stripes, I like polka dots. I don't know why I do. I just do. There's never a boo-boo. Never. This is taking a lot of paper. No, it's not. You got a lot of paper to work with and you have a printer. It's not a lot, trust me. All right, we're going to use this one maybe. Maybe. Miss Penny, Miss Joyce is like, it's taking too much. We're going to go with this one. All right, let's cut that. We still got to cut the other side. So that'll be fine. We can do that. We can do anything. Do anything we set our minds to do. And where's my little notepad? Think of it, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. It's a 30-day challenge. So, you know, not meant to be easy. It's meant to help us think. Okay. All right. So 4 1/4. 4 1/4. Half that all. Can't wait to make this. You are going to do great. Watch. Okay, so we're doing it on my other opposite side. Here, we're going to go in at 1 1/4 and make a mark. Just like so, because it's on the right-hand side. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the left side, but at 1 1/4. 1 3/4, sorry, 1 3/4. Are you getting it? You guys getting it? Is it confusing you guys yet? It's going to be beautiful. Trust me. It's beautiful. It's a challenge. That's the purpose. Challenging ourselves to do something. All these little, all this that you're having left over, this is belly bands. This is pockets. This is tucks. This is part of your challenge. You can cut yours tomorrow. You can cut it, yes, any day, any day. This, you got 30 days to complete this. Don't think that you got to do it all in one day. Okay, definitely is not going to be done. Paris wasn't built in one day, obviously.
No.
We can't, or Rome. Well, Paris too wasn't built in one day. You say potato, I say papa. You say tomato, I say tomate. So hello. Let's get this right. All right. We have to remove this here. And don't forget to remove your little backing for your lippy kids. Lippy kids that don't want to give me coffee. Oh, she got me chai tea today. I forgot that. Okay, so I think for your homework assignments, I'm going to ask you guys to decorate your pieces. And I think what I'll do, since we've been here for an hour and 18 minutes, is I'm going to put this one down and glue this one down. And then your homework is going to do the others. How's that? That way we're not going over an hour mark. So I'm going to put this one down on our 1A piece. And that way I can give you guys all the measurements in the group for the designer paper. You have all that. Is that a deal? I'm going to the library to print. It'll be fun figuring out what to print with all these flaps. Well, if you want to wait, Miss Joyce, if you want to do how I do it, if you want to wait until I figure out how I'm going to decorate it, I'm going to decorate it tonight after I get off of here. I can take pictures of it. And that way you'll have pictures and idea if you want to make it the same way as I did. You're welcome to do that. So that's entirely up to you. So you're not printing what you don't want to print. Does that make sense? Okay, we're going to go ahead and put our 3/8 of an inch tape on the hinge. Does that sound like a deal that I can? Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put this one down, which is the first layer that goes down anyway. We're going to put this one down. I'm putting in the 3/8 of an inch tape. I will decorate it my way. And if you want to print yours the way I did it this way, you're welcome to do that. It gives you an idea. Okay. All right, let's bring this little baby over. I will work on these and take pictures, give you guys full measurements of the designer paper. That way you're not cutting anything that you don't want to cut and you're not printing anything you don't want to print. All right, let's go ahead and bring this in. We're going to right on where that hinge is right there, that little flap. This is 5/7/8, but this is 6 inches. What you want to do is you want to make sure it's snug right in between the two score lines. Okay. All right. What I like to do is remove half of the backing. If you know that you're going to have a hard time, just make a little T mark, like half of it like that, halfway. Okay. Hold it in place and then line it up. You might see some of my gray hair on the camera. Line it up. Don't drop it. Press down. Okay. And then you see the little tail? Okay. And just bada bing, bada boom. Okay. This one didn't move all the way. That piece didn't want to remove. There we go. There. Okay. That is that, right? So the next thing you're going to do, 7B is going to be the next one, and it's going to go lined up like so with the flap down, lined up underneath of that, and it's going to go like that, and so forth and so forth, okay? Every hinge is going to be met up like that, okay? And then when we fold it over, it's going to be a reversed waterfall, where the bigger part, normally it starts with the taller part, okay? But the way this will work is we're going to have that one going to be first one, then that one's going to be the second one, then that one, and so forth and so forth, okay? All right. So yeah, that's basically how we're going to do it. We're going to line them up just like that, glue them down like that, okay? So the next one is after this one, so it's 6B, 7B, then 8B, then 9B, and the very, very last one in the very, very back is 10B, okay? All right. All right. That's that. Okay. Questions before I get off? Any questions whatsoever? Any questions? Well, I'll jump at once. Thank you. Okay. If there isn't any questions, then I'm going to go ahead and continue to work on this. I will upload the pictures of each page how I have it, so you have an idea. I will give you guys the precise measurements of each of the designer paper, so you have that. And then that'll be your homework for you guys to do between today and sometime tomorrow. If you guys want, then we can, instead of during the day, we can go back on tomorrow night. That way it'll give you time to at least catch up. If you want to catch up, I mean, you don't have to do it all at once. Do you guys prefer 1 tomorrow or 7 o'clock tomorrow? Which will work better? Okay, and then I want to share before I get off, because I am going to get off and work on these because I got 2 that I need to work on. Here's what I am working on to show you guys next. It's like a little folio that you can do for your ephemeras, and we started to make this one yesterday, which I'm still going to use it for my ephemeras. Maybe 131. Okay, that'll work. It's still going to work. It's still doable. But what I didn't like, I should have put down, and this is part of the design concept. I should have covered it down to the bottom, and I didn't. But I thought it'd be easier instead of doing it with this way, to do it where it, and I had done one like this before, where it's open, and then these will attach here. You know, here and here. And it'd be easier as one of those little accordion folders, you know. So I thought it'd be easier to make this than the other one, like that. What do you guys think for ephemeras? And then I left about a 1/2 inch space between where the accordion fold is, so that if you wanted to do like a divider punch, like a little tab punch, it should be enough that it won't hit the lid. So I haven't covered, obviously I haven't covered this one, and I'm still working on it, as you can see, but that's something that I'm planning for you guys to do for your ephemeras. Awesome. Okay, well then we're going to do that. I think that'd be easier than this one, because this one has, you got to have really good sturdy hands, and you have to make sure that everything is perfectly aligned so that it's not wonky. So that one requires a lot more steady hand. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here and work on this, and then I will see you guys then tomorrow at 1. It'll be day 3, and day 3 is, what is day 3? Add magnets and closures. Well, we already added magnets and closures, right? Cover the inside base and cardstock. So we're almost ahead of ourselves. So tomorrow, if we can get that, add your selected designer paper. So actually, I wasn't supposed to decorate today. That's for tomorrow. So tomorrow, what I'll end up doing is just briefly decorating these flaps for you guys, because I'm going to take pictures of this so that Miss Joyce has at least that kind of idea of how that goes. Okay, guys. All right, I'm going to get off and work, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1. Night. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up. Leave a comment. It'll be nice to see comments. See you guys. Bye.